Once, a wise man told me that empires rise and fall on the courage of their leaders. In the heart of what we now call Mexico lay the Aztec Empire, a civilization of unparalleled beauty, complexity, and strength. It was a realm where towering pyramids brushed the heavens, and vibrant markets thrummed with the energy of a people connected by commerce, faith, and artistry. Their stories, etched in stone and painted on walls, speak of their deep spirituality, their battles, their triumphs, and their leaders. Among them stood a young emperor destined to face an unimaginable foe. Within the heart of an empire adorned with gold and the sacred feathers of Quetzal birds, a young prince named Cuauhtémoc was born under the prophecy of an eagle and a snake. Raised by wise men and priests, Cuauhtémoc's early years were filled with lessons in leadership, spirituality, and the art of warfare, preparing him for a destiny foretold in ancient codices. As he grew, so did his prowess in battle. Each strike and parry, a step closer to his future as a leader of his people. His eyes, always on the horizon, learned to discern between friend and foe. But strength alone does not make a king. Cuauhtémoc's spirit was tempered by the divine, participating in ceremonies that connected him to the gods and his ancestors, grounding his authority in sacred rites. In the wake of turmoil and the death of his predecessor, Cuauhtémoc ascended to the throne. A young emperor for a besieged empire, his coronation was not just a celebration, but a declaration of resilience. Standing atop the Great Pyramid of Tenochtitlan, Cuauhtémoc gazed upon his city. A beacon of hope in a sea of uncertainty, he vowed to protect his people, his culture, against the coming storms. As destiny would have it, the horizon betrayed the calm, with the silhouette of Spanish galleons, their sails billowing like ominous clouds, foretelling a storm that could wash away an empire. The first encounters were veiled in curiosity and mistrust. Cuauhtémoc, wary of these foreign intruders, watched as they marched closer to the heart of his realm, a serpent slowly coiling around its prey. With the foresight of a seasoned warrior, Cuauhtémoc rallied his people. Stone met steel as the Aztecs fortified Tenochtitlan, preparing for the siege that would test the mettle of their empire. And then, the siege began. A relentless assault on Tenochtitlan, where the clash of civilizations echoed through the smoke-filled skies, as Spanish cannon fire met the valiant resistance of Aztec warriors. The city, once a vibrant testament to Aztec achievement, now lay under a shadow of destruction. Hunger and disease became as much a foe as the besieging army outside its walls. In the face of despair, Cuauhtémoc stood unwavering. His presence on the battlefield, sword in hand, heart alongside his warriors, inspired an unbreakable will to survive, to fight. But even the mightiest of storms must break. Tenochtitlan, engulfed by flames and betrayal, succumbed to the invaders, marking the end of an era, but not the spirit of its people. In the ashes of his fallen city, Cuauhtémoc was captured, but not conquered. His gaze, defiant even in chains, promised that the flame of the Aztec spirit would never be extinguished. In the silent aftermath of battle, Cuauhtémoc, the eagle warrior, found himself ensnared, not by the weakness of his spirit, but by the unyielding chains of fate. Before Hernán Cortés, Cuauhtémoc stood with a dignity unmarred by defeat. His words, though lost to history, resonated with the defiance of a sovereign soul refusing to bow. The Spaniards, greedy for gold and blind to honor, subjected Cuauhtémoc to torture, flames licking at his feet. Yet not a cry nor whisper of pain betrayed the location of his people's treasure. Amidst the agony, Cuauhtémoc's spirit remained unbroken, his will as steadfast as the mountains that cradled his ancestors' dreams. He embodied the enduring heart of Tenochtitlan. As Cuauhtémoc endured, his warriors, scattered like seeds by the wind, carried the tale of his resistance, igniting a flame of rebellion in the hearts of those who dreamt of freedom. Bound but never truly captive, Cuauhtémoc was paraded through his conquered lands, a supposed symbol of Spanish victory. Yet, to the eyes that watched, he was a beacon of unyielding resistance. Even in chains, Cuauhtémoc's presence inspired his people. From the ashes of their fallen city, whispers of rebellion grew, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Aztec Empire. In the quiet moments alone, Cuauhtémoc reflected on the fate of his people, a silent prayer for their resilience, their survival, and the preservation of their stories and spirits against the annals of time. In the dim confines of a Spanish garrison, Cuauhtémoc sits, a king without a crown, yet every inch the emperor in bearing. The sparse room, lit only by a sliver of sunlight, mirrors the waning hope of a people's freedom. His hands, though unshackled, rest heavily, burdened by the unseen chains of his impending fate. A wooden table stands between Cuauhtémoc and Cortés, a battlefield of wills. The air is thick with tension, as two worlds collide over its barren surface. Cortés, armored against the truth, leans in, while Cuauhtémoc, armed only with resolve, meets his gaze, an unspoken defiance hanging heavily in the air. Led through the verdant embrace of the new world, Cuauhtémoc walks a path lined with sorrow. The execution site, marked by a lone tree against a stormy sky, draws near. Each step is a testament to his undying dignity, his gaze locked on the horizon, accepting the solemnity of his final journey. Beneath the watchful eyes of history, Cuauhtémoc stands resolute. The sadness in his eyes tells of a deep love for his people and the empire lost. Behind him, the blurred figure of fate awaits, a stark reminder of the price of defiance. The overcast sky weeps for the end of an era. As the echo of the final act fades, Cuauhtémoc lies in eternal rest at the tree's base. His expression serene, as if in death he has found release. The world moves on, leaving behind a hero immortalized by sacrifice, cradled by the earth that birthed his legacy. In the heart of the forest, the Aztec people gather, united in grief and resolve. An elder raises his hands skyward, a silent vow to remember and honor Cuauhtémoc's spirit. In their mourning, there is strength, a culture resilient against the tides of conquest, forever cherishing the memory of their last emperor. An ancient proverb says, "The roots of the past nourish the future." As the sun rises over modern Mexico City, the spirit of Cuauhtémoc whispers through the bustling streets, a reminder of resilience and identity. In the heart of the city stands a monument to Cuauhtémoc, his figure cast in bronze, reaching through time to remind us of the courage and sacrifice that shaped a nation. The legacy of Cuauhtémoc lives on in the people of Mexico, as ancient Aztec traditions are woven into the fabric of modern life, celebrating a heritage that refuses to be forgotten. In the halls of education, the story of Cuauhtémoc and the Aztec Empire is taught with reverence, instilling a sense of pride and belonging in the hearts of the young. Artists and storytellers draw inspiration from his saga, creating works that bridge the ancient past with contemporary struggles and aspirations, illustrating the enduring impact of Cuauhtémoc's spirit. As the story of Cuauhtémoc continues to inspire, we are reminded that the essence of a culture lies not in its conquests, but in the strength of its people to endure, remember, and rise anew. As the sun sets, casting a golden hue over the city, we're reminded of the cycles of history, the rise and fall of empires, and the eternal flow of time that carries forward the legacy of heroes like Cuauhtémoc. In the flicker of a single flame, the spirit of resilience, courage, and unity endures, lighting the path for future generations to tread, guided by the wisdom of the past. Under the canopy of a starry sky, the story of Cuauhtémoc and the Aztec Empire invites us to explore the depths of our heritage, to find strength in our roots, and to continue the journey of discovery. Join us as we uncover the stories that shape our world. If you've been inspired, intrigued, or moved, we invite you to like, comment, and subscribe for more tales of resilience and triumph.